Okay, Group A. So here will be the plans, the lesson plans for starting April 20th and running through April 24th. So basically next week. These plans will be posted just as they always are. They're always available on the rolling lesson plans page. I'm sending an email out to everyone as well. And I will probably throw them up on a Schoology update. So they'll be there for sure. So here's the plan. We are not doing Fahrenheit 451, as you know. This is, let's go ahead and change that to DGAL. So we're working on the literary criticism paper. You had a fair bit to get done last week in terms of just a lot of videos to watch, a lot of like the pre-writing preparation type things. So this week, what we're looking to do is begin the next stage of pre-writing in terms of organizing our sources, writing our outlines, and our working bibliography. So I have a video here that gives you an idea of what your thesis statement kind of should be like. It gives you an idea for what you could write your paper about generally. It tells you where to find sources. I've pre-selected sources to try and make it easier. I know writing this paper remotely is kind of a challenge, but it's a very important paper and we need to get it done. So I'm trying to make it as easy as I can for you, though. I've given you pacing suggestions as for when things should be done. Obviously, you can work at your own pace, but in terms of keeping track of yourself and keeping track of where and when things should be done, this is just kind of a little guide for you there. Final draft of the paper is due May 1st, so that's all we're working on until then. But again, as it says here, please do not wait until the last minute. I know some of you will be tempted to fall into that procrastination trap that you fall into all the time. And you're going to wait till the last minute to just jam this paper out. One of the problems you're going to have here is I'm not on 24/7. So you really can only contact me during normal school hours. You can't contact me 10 p.m. the night before it's due with some critical questions because I'm not going to answer them. So make sure that you're kind of working on pace and getting things done when you're supposed to get them done so that when I offer discussions, which is what I'm going to talk about next, you can come in and ask me viable questions and I can actually help you and support you to the best of my ability remotely as it is. So please, again, try and work on this just a little bit at a time, just to make sure that you're working through it, because what's going to happen is there are going to be questions. You're going to have questions. You don't even know what they are yet. But as you're working, be like, oh, wow, I really wonder how I should do this. I should ask Mr. Clark. And I'm given a couple times for you here. So first off, Monday, just a straight up text-based discussion, office hours like we've been doing. If you have a question, hit me up. I'll make sure I'm on there for 2 hours. And usually, just so you know, if you type in the office hours other than those 2 hours, it's still open. I still see it. But what we're doing is during office hours, I make sure I'm like watching it constantly. Whereas those other times before 10 a.m. and after 12 p.m., I'm working on other things. So I'm not really, I kind of check in and look at it once in a while, but I'm not watching it like a hawk like I am between 10 and 12. Tuesday, Thursday, I'm going to have a Google Meet from 10 to 12 p.m. This is open to all classes. The idea is you can stop in, you can ask me a question live. You do not have to stay for 2 hours. Hop in, ask me a question, hop out. If you want to stay for 2 hours, cool, that's fine, that's up to you. If you hop in, ask a question, and leave, and then you're like, oh man, I have another question, come back in, ask another question, and then go. I mean, it's supposed to be like it's going to be like a real virtual office hours type thing. So in order to get to that Tuesday, Thursday especially, I feel like Thursday is going to be the big day for this. You have to have worked on something. You have to be looking for sources. So on Monday, I would really try and get started a little bit, kind of poke around, think about what you want to write about, so that on Tuesday you can ask me questions about like, what should I write about? Or here's what I'm thinking. Is this a good idea? And I can help you there. Whereas Thursday, I envision that more in lines of, working bibliographies and outlines and how should these things look and stuff like that. So maybe even beginning to write the paper. I don't know if some of you will be at that stage yet. So come on in, ask some questions, and that's pretty much our plan for the week. Let me double check here. Nope, that's Group B. That's pretty much what we're doing Monday through Friday. So I'll be around to help. Just hit me up.